Today, we're diving into a warm and cozy escape, our Rustic Spring Moodboard. If you're craving that perfect balance of farmhouse comfort and seasonal freshness, you're in for a treat. We're talking weathered woods, faded florals, earthy textures, and soft spring vibes, all wrapped up in a curated aesthetic that brings your home to life. At the core of this Rustic Spring Moodboard is a palette that speaks to simplicity. Muted pastels, sage greens, creamy whites, and soft browns. These shades reflect the gentleness of spring while keeping that grounded, farmhouse essence. Each tone is chosen to evoke comfort, nostalgia, and an effortless elegance perfect for seasonal transitions. Rustic style wouldn't be complete without natural wood elements. Think distressed oak, reclaimed barnwood, and whitewashed finishes. These materials form the backbone of the farmhouse aesthetic. Whether it's a chunky coffee table, vintage frames, or shelving, they add warmth and authenticity that elevates your entire space. In this mood board, texture is everything. We're layering burlap, raw linen, cozy knit throws, and subtly frayed edges. These tactile elements aren't just visual. They invite you to touch and feel. Rustic Spring is about comfort and softness, and these textures ground your decor in that lived-in farmhouse feeling.
Spring is nothing without naturesse blooms.
This mood board features dried lavender, faux eucalyptus, and wildflower arrangements tucked into vintage pitchers and mason jars. These floral touches breathe life into every corner without overwhelming the rustic charm. It's about subtlety, like a field waking up after a long winter nap. We anchor the rustic spring mood board with soft white and creamy tones.
These neutrals help balance the mood and keep everything airy and light.
Think shiplap walls, farmhouse ceramics, and cotton slipcovers. They make the perfect backdrop for layering seasonal accents and provide that signature farmhouse fresh glow. Wicker and Rattan bring texture and casual charm to any farmhouse setting. From woven baskets to pendant lights and accent chairs, they help bridge the gap between rustic and airy. Their natural look fits seamlessly with spring's organic vibe and keeps the mood board cohesive and relaxed. To balance all the soft and natural materials, we introduce rustic metals, galvanized steel, antique brass, and matte black finishes. Think vintage lanterns, iron hooks, or weathered picture frames. These elements add contrast and a hint of ruggedness to the delicate spring motifs. Layering is key in rustic decor. The mood board includes layered rugs, jute over faded floral prints, plus piles of throw pillows in soft plaids, ticking stripes, and embroidery. It's this layered look that turns a simple farmhouse space into a curated, lived-in spring haven. Nothing says farmhouse like chipped paint and distressed finishes. This mood board embraces imperfections. From vintage shutter panels to flea market candlesticks, the worn look adds character and tells a story, making every item feel special, even if it's brand new. Glass bottles and vases, especially in light greens and blues, add transparency and softness to your rustic spring styling. Group them together on a mantel or scatter them across a dining table filled with seasonal sprigs. These airy touches help prevent the look from feeling too heavy. Every farmhouse mood board needs a touch of history. We're incorporating thrifted treasures like enamelware, antique books, and reclaimed window frames. These items add depth and authenticity, reminding us that rustic charm often comes from what's old, worn, and Rustic Spring and Cottagecore often go hand in hand. Our mood board takes inspiration from both with delicate touches like lace doilies, pressed flowers in frames, and vintage teacups. It's a sweet blend of rural living and romantic nostalgia that feels just right for spring. Gingham isn't just for picnics. In soft beige, muted gray, or faded sage, gingham and plaid patterns add a cheerful rustic charm to table linens, pillows, or even window treatments. It's a subtle way to nod to traditional farmhouse motifs with a seasonal twist. A staple of our spring mood board, vintage-inspired botanical prints. These bring a calm, educational charm to gallery walls and look especially lovely in distressed wood or brass frames. Choose simple line drawings or aged paper prints to keep the rustic theme intact. Spring isn't just for living rooms. Our mood board extends to the kitchen with items like wooden cutting boards, ceramic pitchers, and open shelving filled with neutral stoneware. Even a simple herb garden in terracotta pots can make a kitchen feel refreshingly rustic. Lighting plays a huge role in setting the rustic mood. We're including pillar candles, LED tapers, and vintage-style sconces to create warmth and ambience. The goal is to mimic soft, golden daylight, the kind that pours through farmhouse windows on a cool spring morning.
Don't forget the entry.
Our mood board suggests adding a rustic bench with a cozy throw, a woven basket for spring florals, and a weathered mirror above for light reflection. First impressions matter, and this space sets the tone for the whole season.
Mantels are the perfect focal point for spring decor.
Layered garlands of greenery, distressed candle holders, and seasonal signs with handwritten fonts make a charming statement. Add a few rustic wooden bunnies or ceramic birds for a whimsical seasonal nod. In the bedroom, the mood board leans toward whitewashed wood headboards, ruffled linen sheets, and a pastel quilt layered over a neutral comforter. It's all about comfort and charm, a rustic retreat that feels like a breath of fresh spring air. Inspired by nature, we bring in elements from the garden. Watering cans, terracotta pots, bird cages, and even vintage gardening tools. Displayed artfully, they become beautiful, rustic accessories that enhance the farmhouse spring story. Rustic signs are a staple in farmhouse decor. For spring, look for signs that say "Hello Spring," "Bloom and Grow," or "Farm Fresh Flowers." Use handwritten or vintage typefaces and place them above doorways, on shelves, or leaning casually on a mantel. While neutrals dominate, we sprinkle in soft colors like faded robin's egg blue, sage green, and dusty rose. These hues reflect nature's awakening and add just enough cheer to your space without overpowering the serene farmhouse feel. What makes a mood board personal are the details. Family heirlooms, handmade wreaths, or DIY pillow covers. Incorporating your own creations keeps the space unique and makes decorating more meaningful. After all, farmhouse style is about heart as much as it is about looks. And there you have it, our rustic spring mood board. From cozy textures and reclaimed wood to faded florals and soft lighting, this aesthetic is more than just a look. It's a feeling. A celebration of spring's gentle return, rooted in comfort, tradition, and timeless farmhouse charm. Thanks for joining, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your favorite rustic spring ideas in the comments below.